everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac. We're gonna start here, we're gonna random, we're gonna play a game as Isaac. That sounds like fun to me. I hope it sounds like fun to you as well. And again, I'm gonna start this video by always forgetting that for some reason, the frame rate is like totally jacked up for like the first 2 minutes of every Isaac episode, if not longer. I still have no idea what's causing this. Maybe I'm having like some kind of video card issue with the game. That it would not be the first time. But again, hopefully it's not crazy distracting, except for the fact that I constantly bring it up. Let's move on, shall we? So I got an attack fly from the first item room. I can't remember what the last episode I recorded was, but if it was the last one where I played as Eve, and, oh, get the mouse pointer off the screen. If it's the last one where I played as Eve and kind of managed to pull a victory out of my ass, then I'm excited. I'm coming from a place of confidence now, which is not always where I end up being when I start an Isaac episode. So having beaten an Eve run recently makes me feel a little bit more excited for our chances moving forwards here. I probably should have saved those spirit hearts until we were done with the floor, but at the same time, you know, I get a little bit of a leeway here in the early game because it's very unlikely that we're going to take superb amounts of damage. Right here on the very first floor, because it's obviously, you know, fairly easy compared to everything else. How was that not the item room? Well, you know how it's not the item room? Because this game is fucking nonsense. I was gonna say bullshit, but I'm trying to keep this G-rated here. But yeah, this game is nonsense when it comes to the first, the location of the first item room. Now, Duke of Flies, not a big pain in the ass, except for the fact that the champion has a little bit more health and he was spawning flies like crazy, so dropped a single bomb for the privilege of taking him out easily. You know what? I will take Squeezy. I like the Tears upgrade. I like the Spirit Heart upgrade as well. I think just in general, it's probably fair to say that Squeezy is better than 50% of the upgrades you could possibly get from a boss room. It's not the best, you know. If we were going to high risk, high reward, we might want to go with a reroll there to try to get something a little bit crazier, like a pentagram or something. But as is, Squeezy is a fairly solid upgrade in my opinion. Maybe not the best, but anyway. Not that that matters. Let's move forward, shall we? I'm definitely looking for some keys. This is always the most frustrating place to be in, because you're like, okay, well, we're starting out on our second floor. Everything's gone well so far, but not well enough that we can just rest on our laurels. But unfortunately, we are bereft of any keys, which would be necessary to open up that item room. So, you know, this floor is actually, even though it's only the Stellar Part 2, it's actually fairly important that we do okay here, and that is going to go a long way to make that happen. Because otherwise, you know, we're going to find ourselves in a tough luck in the future. It's like being a kid, you know. Smelling the paint might not manifest... Oh, we're definitely re-rolling that. You know, if you start huffing spray paint when you're 10 and you huff it once, then, you know, maybe it's not going to have a huge impact on your IQ in the future. But as you get older, you know, and you start to rise up to middle management or something, you're probably going to regret huffing paint religiously for like 10 years, even if it does feel like walking on sunshine. What hit me there? The fire must have shot me, which is absolutely batshit insane, but anyway. I might as well come in here, because the compass is probably one of my favorite items in the game. But even if it wasn't there, I probably should have gone in this room regardless, just to get a chance to get our D6 charged up again, because this floor is not going to be very big. So I'm actually hoping that the next room has enemies in it, so we absolutely 100% can get an opportunity to reroll Mr. Boom, because obviously Mr. Boom, even though I want him in my room, according to the Venga boys, is not really my style when it comes to items. So we're going to come over here. We got bomb dudes that are going to explode in our face because I made bad decisions as a young adult and all of a sudden I found myself in San Bernardino Valley. Let's go over to the far left here. Now, there are a couple of tempting possible secret room locations. That's a good one right there, obviously. Oh, okay. It's going to be one of those runs. We got Epic Fetus. That is really awesome. Now we need to stack up HP. This doesn't happen very often, so when it does happen, I try not to look a gift horse in the mouth, you know? People are gonna be like, oh, Epic Fetus, it's over, like, why do you even bother? It's like the 5th time in my entire life. Well, how does this work if we have Kamikaze along with it? Okay, it doesn't change anything, so we're just gonna leave here without that. We got the extra bombs from it regardless. But yeah, people are like, you know, why even bother finishing the run? You can beat it vanilla with Epic Fetus. Well, you know, this is like the 6th or 7th time total I've ever gotten Epic Fetus from a secret room, so forgive me if I'm going to take this opportunity to come from a place of privilege and be like, this is awesome, I'm excited about this. So the next few floors should be goddamn, like, brilliant, basically, for us. The extra key is important. We might as well see what's for sale in this deal with the Devil Room, because if it's something like the ability to fly, and it is, we're in a very, very good position moving forward. So I would say down to the next floor is A-okay. Now, very important not to get super cocky here, because we're not in an unlosable position, is how I should say it. We could still very much end up hurting ourselves more than we help ourselves, and end up ruining our run as a result. I do not think that's going to happen. given the fact that, you know, on the last floor we gained Epic Fetus and the ability to fly. But one thing's for sure, I'm definitely glad I took the initiative there to use a bomb to check for that secret room. I would say that is a decision that ended up working out pretty well for me. I do want the money. The reason I want the money is for the shop. You never know what we might get in the shop that we might need. Blue candle, another map, Book of Revelations would be huge. Anything that gives me health at this point is something that's easy for me to prioritize. Because that's really the only point in this run where things could kind of go south for me, is if I end up suddenly like having very little health remaining. So health is going to be very important for me. Obviously, Anarchist Cookbook is not important at all. The Rosary will allow me to get the Bible in shops, which I'm not interested in at all. But at the same point, getting all of these Spirit Hearts is valuable for me. Let's drop some Epic Fetuses over here. Sadly, no. We will explore the entirety of the floor because, again, we're kind of in a position where it benefits us to do this. We really don't have too many negatives. I'm going to take this pill, even though it's risky. A little risky, anyway. Bombs are key. That's good. What do we need bombs for, anyway? We can fly and drop bombs wherever we want, instantly and unlimitedly. So I really hope that I don't somehow fuck this one up and end up killing myself. That would be pretty embarrassing at this point. Mostly I was just doing this to see if there's extra consumables over here, but, you know, we'll find another possible 2 locations for the secret room as well, like this one right here, where we get 3 more cents, and with 9 keys, we absolutely do want to go to the shop, and you know what? I welcome greed in this situation, because if we can get a little bit of extra money or the Steam sale, that would pretty much guarantee me some useful shops moving forwards. I should sound excited right now. If I don't sound excited, that maybe it's a personal problem you want to look inwards for. But I'm very excited to see how this works out for us. I'm going to buy the Spirit Heart just because of why not, basically. And then I think we can leave. Obviously, the ladder doesn't really represent that useful of a situation for us, largely because, you know, we already have the ability to fly. Not largely, entirely because we already have the ability to fly. It's the Pestilence that creates spiders but does not shoot bombs, and it's going to be very easy for us to get this cube of meat and then move down to the next floor, I would say. So I'm going to take a hit of this fat caffeine so I can make sure that I'm staying, you know, on my high horse here. Not high horse, fast-talking horse, shall we say. Now, we do have a good combination here, which is the boss trap room as well as the arcade. So first things first, we're going to come down to the arcade here. This situation is always win-win. Either you get money from the arcade, from the blood bank, I should say, and then you go to the boss trap room and get some kind of item. At the very least, you get the money. And then possibly another good item as well. Well, that's a win-win-win right there, because we got that dime. But worst case scenario, you actually get the blood bag early, and then it's a free HP upgrade nonetheless. So big whoop. Either way, we're going to come out ahead in this one. We don't even need to use our bombs to get to this chest, but it's not a bad idea, I guess. See what's in this pill. Now I wish, of course, we were playing as Kane, because these pills could be risky for me. Range down. Not a big deal at all. Okay, so I'm glad that we went through that regardless. And that's a range upgrade, which we will re-roll to Pageant Boy, and we'll take it mostly not because I think Pageant Boy is a good item, or, hit myself there. Not because I think Pageant Boy is a good item, but because I think we're not going to get another chance to re-roll that, and still be able to re-roll the shop in the item room. So I think it's in my best interest to reroll there, so I can still maintain rerolls for boss item room and shop moving forwards. Not the most stellar boss trap room we could possibly get, but hey, getting Pageant Boy does beat getting that range upgrade for sure. So I'm thinking we're going to go up to the upper right here, because that is going to be where our shop is, and I'm looking forward to hopefully getting the map, which would really speed up my progress here. Of course, if I wanted to go ultimate speedrun, wait a minute, do I want to go ultimate speedrun? If I wanted to go ultimate speedrun, I could just, like, sprint through all of these last remaining rooms. It's risky as hell, but maybe that would be fun. Maybe I just did that recently on a run. I can remember, like, bombing my way through every single room. I can't remember what I used to make that happen. It wasn't, like, actual bombs, I think, or unless I had a ton of them. Yeah, you know what? Why not give this the old college try? So we're going to try to do the old-fashioned, let's beat the game as fast as we possibly can, and I'm going to do this by just trying to bomb my way through every single room. I will go to the item rooms as long as they're, you know, around, because I also, above all else, I'm not up for setting a world record. I mostly just don't want to die. And I'm not going to set a world record. I've seen people beat the chest in, like, 20 minutes, which we're already probably precluded from. Especially since this guy's the biggest pain in the dick in the whole world. There we go. Item room contains 10 extra bombs and portable slot machine, so that was a total waste of our time. Let's set a goal here. How about under 28 minutes for this run would be amazing for me. Actually, you know, when I said 25 minutes to beat the chest, I think that's my record. I think I've seen people do it in, like, 8 minutes with the shovel and Epic Fetus. Anyway, Maybe we might actually have an opportunity to get the shovel, which would be pretty interesting. If we get to deal with the devil here. Not necessarily holding out the greatest hope for it. The range upgrade obviously worthless. That is not the shovel. That is 9 lives in the Necronomicon, so it's down to the next floor. Apologies if I start talking a little bit faster, but obviously, you know, I've got bigger fish to fry right now. I'm trying to work my way through the most epic run I've ever... It's not really the most epic run I've ever had. It's the most epic fetus I've ever had, tied with about 4 other runs, technically. Well, technically, Epic Fetus doesn't have parts. Anyway. No need for a Waterboy joke here. Let's instead sneak our way through here. Oh, I gotta kill these guys. Totally forgot about that little loophole here. Managed to not take damage, though, which is exciting. A little exciting, nonetheless. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. We're on the devs part 1 already at 10 minutes, and we're going to be fighting Monstro part 2. Not the fastest boss fight we could possibly get involved with here, but probably the easiest. I accidentally hit him in myself there. I've got to be cautious here. This health is probably going to have to last me for the rest of the game, which is a little bit frightening. We're going to check out our deal with the devil again. There's no there's no shovel there. That was a really silly decision, but now we got permanent Polaroid invincibility. I don't know what I was thinking there. I guess we will take our 8 ball and then head down to the next floor. Again, under 28 minutes. I think that's going to be doable, mostly because we have the compass. On the other hand, I might end up just killing myself really quickly, in which case I apologize in advance, if you can see how long this video is. Let's just keep going. 1 hit? No, 2 hits. That's fine. Oh, okay, that was a little scary. There we go. You are deceased. Let's move onwards. This is our boss room right here, so we should be able to get there extraordinarily quickly. Oh, there's not even any enemies here, so I should just be able to slide through. All right, Blue Mom. Not the worst. Actually, this is probably, maybe objectively the best mom we could possibly be fighting right now, because it's slow, and slow equals us actually being able to hit it here. If I can actually time my shots, which I'm having a little bit of trouble with. That was bad damage on my part. It's okay, though. A couple more hits should do it. Oh, I wanted to hit the bodily structure there. There we go. That was over. Pentagram. I don't think it does anything for us, but we'll take it. We'll take the Polaroid. Down to the next floor. In like the last 4 minutes, we've done like 4 floors or something like that. So this is very positive. Now we've got Curse of Darkness, and all bets are off now moving forwards, unfortunately. You do that. You do that. I can't remember. I think if you wanted to do a speedrun, you would almost have to go into Cheat Engine and turn off Curse of Darkness, or just no curses at all, or have to get exceptionally lucky. We don't even want the money. It's not about the money. It's about beating a message. That doesn't even make any damn sense. Epic Fetus, to a certain extent, takes a lot of the challenge out of the game, which is why I'm kind of doing this impromptu speedrun, to at least be like, okay, you know what? If we used all of our available advantages, we would win 99 times out of 100. Sometimes some rare, like, really bad shit would happen. But as is right now, oh, that's really stupid. Yeah, the fucking Zelda-ing the tower over my head. Check it out, Mom, I got the tower card. Oh, I'm dead. We might want to pop that open, but at the same time, I want to speed forward. But yeah, this is why I'm doing the run like this. Another selfish reason is that I love when runs are over quickly, because I tend to have a short attention span, so if a run goes on for too long, I might lose a little bit of its luster for me. And possibly for you watching as well, but also, to add a little bit of extra challenge here, so there's something more noteworthy about this run than, oh, he got Epic Fetus and then he won, obviously. So we're going to try to at least give it a story, if you will. Be a little careful here. Put this one up at the top. Sadly, I have, that is like a Tears upgrade or something. Or Bombs are Key, I can't remember. But we're going to keep moving here. Obviously, this floor has slowed us down a great deal. Hopefully, Utero 1 ends up being the slowest floor that we ever have to deal with. There's a Spirit Heart on offer here if we could actually manage to get one, and now we kind of have to, because otherwise I'm going to feel real bad about my success. If we end up dying, shit happens, you know? I haven't taken every single possible advantage, so I think there is an excuse for dying in this situation. At the same time, it should not happen anytime soon, or I've made some kind of colossal mistake somewhere down the line. Spirit Heart, please. It would be really nice to pick up the Mitre or the Relic. One of those would make me feel a lot more comfortable, but as is, I shouldn't feel uncomfortable, because as you can see, we are basically running through every single room. Also, I could just be bombing my way out here. I don't know why I forgot that method so quickly there. That would have sped things up a lot on this floor, but at the same time, it might not have sped things up, because I would have had to backtrack an awful lot to go into every single one of these rooms. Fuck the key, we don't need it. Double low key, alright. So this should be easy enough. I'm going to take a second to calm down a little bit. I realize I've been talking a little quickly. This is what happens when you take your first coffee of the day at like 3 p.m. I think that having the health is more important than the invincibility. We will re-roll Lump of Coal when we beat Krampus, and never you fear, we will beat Krampus. If we could possibly get the shovel, that would be amazing. It's kind of a rare deal with the devil item. It doesn't show up all that often. Brimstone. Fuck, I don't even know how that works. Anyway, down to the next floor, and Curse of Darkness again. Fantastic. So let's try my theory of it being faster to just bomb your way around. May or may not work out for us. The problem is, like, if it takes us 2 turns to get through the room, we might as well just kill it, because I can kill enemies so quickly. Like, in this situation, that was a really bad play on my part. I should have just killed it right off the bat. Or it stayed in there and killed it, because we would have been fine. Instead, now I'm stuck with this situation where I lost a staggering amount of health there, actually, to make this happen. And we might just end up having to go back that way regardless. So I didn't actually gain anything from that. Holy shit, things are kind of falling apart here. Just relax. It's not over yet. Not even close, in fact. It's not over positively or negatively, so just chill out. We'll kill this last fly. Give me some speedrun hearts, please. This could be a good pill. We'll take it. We haven't seen it before. Speed down. Not the end of the world, but obviously I would have preferred something a little bit not shitty. Good. We went the right way. Otherwise, we may have found ourselves in a very difficult position. I accidentally hit myself with a bomb there. Things are kind of falling apart. Once upon a time, I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart. We didn't get hit by the laser. Okay. Party time is now. So we should be able to kill Mom's heart, I guess I should say, without getting hit again. And it shouldn't even be difficult, honestly. If I start fucking up miserably, we might get hit by a bomb, we might get hit by a laser bullet fly or something, but there really should not be too much that stands in our way of succeeding here. The Cathedral scares the shit out of... Yep, that's what I was worried about. The Cathedral scares the shit out of me at this point, and to be honest with you, I believe we might actually die on the Cathedral here. Which would be a little damning. But at the same time, I really think I made a mistake on that last... Oh, one more, he'll kill us. I really think I made a mistake on that last floor. Holy shit, attack fly saved my life there. I really think I made a mistake on that last floor by trying to bomb my way through rooms, because in doing so, it unfortunately kind of put me in a position where I was taking way more damage than I should have been. And Gertie Jr., I would not be surprised if Gertie Jr. just ends our run right here. Play it cool. One more hit should do it. Gertie Jr. is the one that caused me so many problems last time. Holy fuck, I can't believe I died on an epic fetus run. Well, that's what I get for, I guess, trying to do a speed run. We definitely succeeded in under 18 minutes, or under 28 minutes, I should say. And hey, look on the bright side if you're the kind of person that hates an epic fetus run. Well, we finished it quickly here. That's a little bit disappointing for me, but again, especially disappointing because I know that I beat the game once with just getting epic fetus as an item, and I had more advantages over that this time. But in any case, thanks for watching, and I will endure the inevitable comments that are going to come as a result of this failure. But anyway, I hope you found the video entertaining and a little bit informative. I will see you next time.